Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld, and we are finally officially on version 1 of Rimworld. It has been released! It is live, it is go, it is basically the same, apparently, as Beta 19, except there's some sort of thing somewhere which actually apparently does let you control what food your prisoners eat, which is kind of interesting. Your prisoners and your people, would that be under restrictions? Food restrictions here. Interesting, yes. Okay, so they're set... So all my colonists currently are set to lavish, which allows them to eat anything, is what it looks like. Corpses as well. If we went to fine, then it would start to ban lavish meals. Now, I wonder, like... So what I could probably do is, say in this lavish over here, I could say turn off packaged survival meals. If we made some, to make sure they didn't eat that, and perhaps say pemmican. Now, if I were to do this, and then send people on a caravan with that food, would they be able to eat it on the caravan, is what I'm curious about. And we'll also check the thing when we got prisoners. I don't know where it'll be set up, if it's going to be on the prisoner tab themselves, because it wasn't in... Like, there's no food restriction set for prisoners, as far as I can tell. Anyway, we might be able to tune some stuff there. You know, not feed them kibble, I suppose, if we had the choice. Something like that. Anywho, otherwise, I mean, everything's fine. We have somewhat fewer people than we might have had more recently. I don't know. And we've got a few people who are sitting around injured. Poor Dark Elf with that missing lung. That it's just been like that for a good long time. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, the colony is still growing fine. We are still researching. Bamsabus is still alive. We're researching all our spaceship tech, and that is the thing that we're going to be working on going forward, is building a spaceship. We've got a daze because of intense pain. All right, well, I mean, a daze isn't the worst. Yeah, I think we'll end up being a spaceship right over here. Like the spaceship zone. Now, we don't have any construction on the go right now. There is some repairing going on. I mean, it's not like anyone's idle. Still, I'm kind of tempted to start planning out the area. I want to make a big garage here. They want 21 revolvers. They would give us an AI persona core. We have 25 days to make 21 revolvers. That's actually kind of tempting. You can't just click and drag these guys, huh? Can you shift click an arrow? It'd be nice if you could do that to bring it up to the top here. Oh, okay, shift clicking that. There we go, control click. 21 revolvers. Let's put the job in there and see what we can do. This is Fenaria. Fenaria were also the people, so they clearly have one. And they also had like the mission or something of if we're friends, or I don't know, there was some damn thing. I don't remember, it's been a few days since the last time I recorded. We shall see, but there's something. We're gonna need that persona core. Alright, fair enough. Research is still a go, everyone's doing things, you're just watching some TV, Bam, that's okay. Feeding some meals over there. Speaking of meals, how we looking? 40 simple meals. Do we not have any meat left anymore? Well, a little bit right there. And some insect meat, which is I think what that is. Yeah, which doesn't really apply. So that's okay, I mean, they can keep the simple meals around, but what we might want to do is actually activate a little bit of hunting to get some meat. Oh, we get some muffaloes right over here. Yeah, let's hunt the muffaloes. Yeah, there's a chance of stuff, but it's okay. We have a few people set to hunt, which can be dangerous because there can be some crossfire going on. It's probably less of a concern because everyone's got fairly long-ranged weapons. So I think it's less likely that people will have to get in each other's way. Although possibly to pick up the bodies like that. So I might still just want to have one person on, I don't know. Got starvation, but that's Kitron, who is currently in a daze. And yeah, we'll get the meat, that's going to be fine. So, I would like to make it all out of stone. It feels like, thematically, I want a big stone warehouse, maybe even a stone floor, even though we really don't need it, but just for looks, a giant warehouse to build our spaceship in. Then we'll remove the roof and take off. Actually, I don't think we have to do that, but it feels like the sort of thing we should do, you know? How many crafters are we still kicking around here? This machining table, this would be crafting, not smithing, right? And we have quite a few. The problem is the Cucuminator is also a cook. We do have multiple cooks. Maybe... I don't know, but I feel like we kind of need it. You know? We've hit our simple meal limit. And if there's no meat, then I guess you'll go and do something else. No, there is some meat now. We did go and butcher those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should stop Cucuminator from cooking. The problem is, we do need ridiculous amount of meals. We don't have quite as many people as we did, but yeah. Kitchen has collapsed. Okay, we'll just let you go for a tick, and then recruit and unrecruit you. You can eat, and then probably get some proper rest there. Alright, that's the last of the Muffalos. It's funny when you get the big bodies here that all stack on top of one another. So someone will go and butcher that at some point. Again, we have multiple redundant cooks. Dark is one of our crafters, and Dark is making revolvers right now. 18 more. Yeah, they go really quick. There's not a lot of material, and we do need the AI Persona Core. And worst case scenario, we can always sell these revolvers for silver. You know? It's not a lost cause. I wonder if any of these belong to people who aren't around anymore. No, Manifest, Dark, Cucuminator. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And that's a Cucuminator job as well. Yeah, that's all okay. And you're currently asleep. The major break risk is probably the person who just finished snapping. Yeah, it's Kitchen, who's still feeling miserable, but it's currently asleep, so it's going to be fine. Okay, nothing to worry about there. You are still going to finish growing here, although again, we've discovered we could probably have just bridged over this or something, but that's okay. More revolvers. Alright, yeah, no, they're going very quickly. So we might be able to caravan out there. You're still making some fine meals, which is why I guess they're not getting around to actually butchering things, which is okay. Crack is just watching some TV. Bam, doing some hard research. Nice. And at some point we'll run out of things to research, and then I don't know what we're going to do with Bam. Poor old Bam. I like her being here, because she's nice and safe. It's the people who have Alzheimer's that were doing, like, hauling and mining from a million miles away in previous games. Those are the ones that were kind of scary, because they would go into these confused dazes in the middle of nowhere, and bad things could happen to them. But Bam's nice and safe. Right, more... Oh, yeah, we can go and deconstruct this. And yeah, there's no slowdown over here. I think if we had left a gap in the airlock doors, I don't think there would have been a slowdown like we were experiencing before. I think it was because they were next to each other that they were doing that. Because here you can go through at full speed, which is nice. Alright, a little butchering there, which is groovy. You guys aren't night owls, are you? Marvin and Cucuminator are. I mean, that's Marvin and Cucuminator. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. And it actually helps to have cooks that are both daytime schedule and nighttime schedule, because it helps to overlap the cooking surfaces. Again, we're still sort of in the situation where we're cooking full-time, but we kind of need to. Even with 2 ovens, we're barely keeping up. Who's our constructor? There we go. Thank you very much, Accent and Lagro. There we go. So that'll increase that speed a little bit. I mean, I could, in theory, have sped up things a little if the cook station was a little closer, but they'd still have to go around. It's just a couple of tiles difference, so... I mean, I guess over the course of the long run, that would add up to a little bit of time saved, but not that much. So we have kind of a crummier statue there. I mean, it's still normal quality, but not that great. I should replace these with auto doors. I don't suppose... No, they never made it so that you can just put an auto door on top of one of these. Still, I think it's probably worth doing that. There's a lot of back and forth traffic here. I mean, people spend generally more time crafting than anything else, but what the heck, right? Accidental aggro. Okay, good. You're coming over to deconstruct that door. Lovely. And it's not like we need a temperature control on this thing. And we no longer have any food left over here. We actually got a fair amount of steel, which is nice. Auto door, auto door. Done. Minifest is feeling miserable. Why? Colonist died. Okay, that's true. A bunch of them did. Also, you're hot and wet. Like, that's actually kind of miserable. Like, the rain can be a little bit cooling, but at the same time, there's going to be so much humidity in the air right now that you're just going to feel, even indoors, even otherwise perfectly dry, you're still going to feel damp and just sticky. Everything's muggy. It's terrible. Ugh. I don't like that kind of weather. I like cool and dry. So basically, Canadian autumn. Of course, it's the only weather I ever like in Canada. It's a pretty slim window. There's like a couple of days where I'm vaguely happy. Is this uranium? Okay, which is being collected, which is, you know, maybe not the most critical thing in the universe, but there it is. Did we get all of it? It looks like we got all of it. And yeah, I don't think we have anything else tagged for mining. Now, do you still have resources? Yes, both of you still have resources underneath you, which I guess is fine. We've got more stuff that can be cooked here. Okay, we've actually got a backlog of fine meals for the first time in a long time. Having multiple people cooking and having slightly fewer mouths to feed is making all the difference here. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen that. Summer has begun. How exciting. How are we doing on the revolver count? 11 more left to go, assuming we still have the material. Dark is asleep. But otherwise, we'll keep working on it, which is cool. A little bit of harvesting. So we're good there. We got some more insect meat. Isn't that more than I just saw a second ago? Maybe things got moved over. Maybe I hadn't noticed it, because I remember seeing this one. I don't remember seeing some of these chunks over here, but not a big deal. At some point, they'll run out of meat, but then probably someone will just butcher or something like that, because we are at our target for the simple cooked meals, yeah. So they're not going to go and make any more of those. Infinite fine meal behavior, I think, is still fine to do. I mean, we could put a cap, but I don't think there's any real point. You may as well convert any meat-vegetable combo that's sitting around into a meal, because you're going to have to do it at some point. And the sooner you do it, the faster you save a lot of space, because you're condensing a lot of these stacks. Like, you can't stack the meals that high, but you're putting a lot of things into there, and then it's ready, and then if there's, you know, something that slows you down for some reason, you still got the spare stuff. So we got some random extra guns over here. We probably don't want the revolvers to take up space in here, because these aren't normally weapons I'm going to want to equip on people. I like to have this set to just like weapons that my people are likely to want to equip, so that it's easy to just go and find them. Do something like that. More guns being made. Yeah, if we can pull this off and get our AI core that way, I'll be very happy. I mean, 25 days is actually a very long time. And it turns out that the revolvers are quick and easy to make. At least, I'm assuming they're fairly easy and not using that much material. I didn't actually look at the material counts, but I think it's probably pretty minimal. Let's take a little gander here. 8 more left to go. 30 steel, 2 components. Okay, so we are burning through a lot of components doing this. We had bought some recently, and we're still in a position where we can make components. Yeah, we're down to 4. Okay. We might hit a bit of a bottleneck in this. Alright, making some more revolvers. Where the hell are you going for components? Oh, way over here. Oh, no, that's actually just... Yeah, no, that is components. Uh-huh. We got some spare rifles over here, too. Although they're in pretty bad shape. I don't remember. I might have had a quality filter on some of these things as well here. So you're going to do that. Are you just viewing the art? Yes, you are. Okay, which is all right. That last body got butchered. A little bit more meat getting turned into meals. Okay, this is all good. More research. Lem is our janitor. Not doing anything right now. Oh yeah, this is quite nice. And we're getting more cooking skill. What are we at? So Cucuminator was one of the lowest. At 6. It's still fine. I think that's well above, like, food poisoning range. I don't know how much more matters for the food. I don't know if it affects the food rate. I don't think that food has a quality of any kind. So, leveling up in cooking skill, I don't know how much of a difference it makes unless we start making really fancy meals. And I mean, we might start to make some survival meals or something like that. That is entirely possible, especially now that we know they won't get randomly eaten, actually. I think what we'll do is try to keep about 30 survival meals around. That might turn out to be a little too aggressive. We're going to see. You're making some kibble, which is fine. You're tearing apart the mechanoid, which is nice because it gave us some more components. More components will also get made as well. How many more revolvers do we have in a queue? 7 more. What are you making with the cloth? Oh, probably armor? Flak jacket, yeah. Which is okay while we're waiting for components to be made. Actually, Minifest, why don't you go ahead and finish your component here? Excellent. I'm just going to reset you so you can just pick your own priority again. Masterwork revolver. Like, we're going to be trading really nice quality gear. Okay, vacuum, crypto sleep casket. We need the starship reactor. Nearly done all the spaceship tech. And yeah, what we're going to need is a lot more blocks. The thing is, the people who are crafters are doing, you know, these crafting jobs, which is also okay instead of blocks. Now, I could just make everything out of wood, keep up the pattern, but I feel like it should be a higher, well, not necessarily higher tech. Well, I mean, I guess metal block or stone blocks are in a sense higher tech than wood, but barely. Man, a lot of, yeah, excellent masterwork revolvers. Jeez. Combinator, working on some components, good. And another one. If the building a fabrication bench wasn't so expensive, oh, hiding room. It might be tempting to have more than one of these to be able to make parts faster, but that's okay. Making revolver. You're making some sculptures. That's okay. More art, more good. Got things to sell or things to beautify our world with. That is a-okay. Bamsabus is having confusion. That's okay. Now, I'm wondering, I can't remember, I'm assuming the characters might be able to die from Alzheimer's eventually. I have no idea. It's major. I don't know if it goes up to another level, because I think she's always had major Alzheimer's. I don't know. Because, I mean, it is a degenerative disease in real life, right? It does get worse over time, and you can, I think, die from Alzheimer's or complications of. I don't know. And I don't know if it's like that in game. Alright, I'm just going to go and wooden floor this, because I can. Combinator. Steel helmets, And then the sculpture. I mean, that's all fine. What's Minifest doing? You are... yeah, you also have to deal with plant stuff. Bulk goods trader for Fenaria. Ooh, that could be handy. Practice, I'm going to have to wake you up, buddy. Because you are Chief Talky Talk. Let them get a little closer. I mean, it's proper caravan too, with pack animals, so they should have a lot of goods. Now, I don't know what kind of tech level we're talking about with these guys. I don't know if we're gonna be able to buy components and stuff. If we can buy more steel, that would be nice. Why is there? Oh, because it's a bonded animal. Right. We don't want to sell you. We could buy more huskies or muffaloes. I don't think we need to do that. We have a crazy amount of kibble, but I think I'll keep it around. Random meat. We could buy chem fuel. There we go, components. 39 components. Now, we don't have any money. But let's see what we can work out. We can sell some of these smaller stacks of things that probably aren't going to stack, and they're just taking up room in an inefficient manner. Got some pants. Sure. I mean, these are things we sort of need steel for, but the simple ones that we'll sell. I'll keep the advanced. We're going to sell these sculptures. What are we at? Negative 600. I mean, I could sell more of the furs and things. It's not a big deal. There we go. Now we're basically breaking even. I could have tuned some other things, but I think what we'll do is leave it like this. I'm going to sell the one stack of dromedary meat because it'll no longer stack with anything. It's not enough for a meal. Alright. And get a crap ton more components out of it. Lovely. Alright. These are the people that I'm going to be selling the guns to. But I think I have to bring the guns to them, is what they want. You're working on revolvers again. Good. How we looking there? 3 more. Wonderful. Okay. And that was Q Combinator currently working. Okay, you're resting now. That might screw up our little queue here. Flak. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that revolver just to clear that job. So, Dark, when he finishes this job, yeah, is going to start working on revolvers, would be better. Cucumbinator might go to cook instead. Cucumber's not enough of a full-time crafter for me to be able to defend on that. Smoke leaf joints. Jeez, making smoke leaf joints right out in the open. Where are you, Canada? Oh, Dark! It's going to smoke one right away. Okay. Alright, buddy. Not your buddy, friend. Now, I'm hoping that canceling that didn't screw up the count. I guess we'll be able to see when we set up our job. Lem's got some tattered apparel. Oh, you'll probably be fine as soon as you're done hiding in your room from being depressive. Hey, we've all been there, though. Lem, I'm not going to judge. It's fine. We got some random visitors from Fenaria who might have some things to trade. Okay, no longer hiding in a room. Extreme break risk, but that's going to be fine. As soon as you eat or rest or something, you're going to feel okay. People wandering around a bit. We need a little bit more. We need one more revolver. Trade caravan is leaving. Now, this is, I guess, the... is that the trader? It's a trader there. I don't... Or is that the random traveler? I think it might be the random traveler over here. Yeah. One component. You do actually have medicine. And I wouldn't mind buying your packaged survival meals, too, if we can somehow make it work. I could sell you some of our less interesting weapons that we're not planning on using. Not the revolvers, though. Okay. So it'll cost us a little bit of silver, but that's going to be okay. Alright, that's fine. Some actual medicine and more components. Very handy. I'm okay with this. Extreme break risk, that's still Lem, who's going to be fine yet. But there it is, Lem. For some reason, it's like that. Selected. Bleh, Minifest. Dark, what you up to? You're going to go rest as well? Alright. And you move slowly. Oh, you're stoned. You're one lung. You only have one lung and you're smoking smoke leaf. This does seem like maybe a poor choice, but I don't know, man. Whatever. Actually, I'll cancel that. Someone else might decide to start working on the revolver, since Cucumbinator doesn't seem to be working on cooking right now. That'll be okay. We might be out of meat, which is okay. We still got plenty of meals. It's going to be fine. Not too concerned. Done and done. You're relaxing socially, and we... Oh, no. Dude, Cucumbinator, where are you? Come over here. Finish your job, man. And done. Okay, build complete for making revolvers. Excellent, thank you. We'll go ahead and just cancel this so it doesn't pollute up my list too much. Let's make a caravan. So, if I click on us, form caravan, I think we have to start with at least one person. Nutrition eating per day, forage per day. So, how can you eat more? I don't know. But I was also curious about walking rate, which is not listed over here. I don't know. It feels like Prakis should go, because he's our primary trader. And I'm wondering if someone should go with him. Is this market value of the person? Wow. Why is Dark not worth any money? That's crazy. Dark's only got one lung. I feel bad about sending him out there. Maybe Minifest, who's actually a good forager. Sure, we'll do that. And not that we need it. And nutrition need by day is so much lower. But whatever, I'm going to bring a Muffalo with me. Just cuz. Okay, items. So we'll bring a stack of hay. Oh, there's our movement speed. Okay. And it does go a little bit. And we'll bring these survival meals. Which they're not allowed to eat, so it doesn't count as food per day. Dang. Okay, cancel. Now we know. So we have to re-enable that, and perhaps the pemmican as well. Okay. Form caravan. Practice the leader. So 14.7 tiles per day. What is that going to do? I can't remember. Oh, Minifest because of that. Which actually speeds us up, which is interesting. And then you, which also speeds us up. So bring some hay. Package survival meals. There we go. I don't think we've got any pemmican. But we'll bring simple meals with us. I don't think it's very far. Hold on. Choose route. We are going to here. Yeah, there we go. Fenaria. Yes. Okay. So it's 1.2 days there and back. We've got 6 days of food, so this seems like it's going to be perfectly fine. But of course, we have to remember to bring our revolvers, which are all separate. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 revolvers. Which I hope was the number. I think was. So at least we can bring stuff we're interested in selling too, but I think we're kind of okay. We've got some statues, actually. Here, we'll bring this with us. Because hopefully we can sell it directly. Okay, accept. Alright. I think that's going to be good. And with that, I think what we'll do is put in a cut. Hopefully the caravan will go correctly. We'll go and bring those materials over and will allow us to get our AI persona core. Yeah, there we go. Reward. Requesting normal quality or better, which I just realized. I think they are. I guess once the colony, the thing is formed, I'll be able to check. Okay, well, that's what I'll do next time. I'll try to double check that they're all normal or better. I think the big stack was normal, and I think everything was better, but I might be wrong. We'll have to double check before we go, that there's no poor ones. Thank you for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.